Hey everybody, I know what you're thinking. Surely the man has got pants by now. And the answer is, I do. But I'm not putting them on because you know what? It's a no pants day. That's what this is. If you didn't notice, I stopped shaving and pants have not been a regular occurrence since we quit nicotine because we're doing this thing called hibernation, where we hunker down and we wait for the terrible part to be over. And then we have the momentum to tackle life again on the other side of whatever the addiction is. So we are, what, 5 days in? This is going to be 5 days. And it's going to get uglier before it gets better, let me tell you. And it's not going to be cute. You don't have to watch. I mean, scrolling is an option. But if you don't like it, move along. Nobody's stopping you. My low vibrations might be present for just a minute as we experience some high intensity shit. But that being said, I have nothing but energy right now. I will say, all of this time has led to a lot of introspection, which has overall been very healthy. We tackled the mommy issues, which I didn't think those were ever going to get handled. 5 of Pentacles, still working on positive sexual relationships. Queen of Swords, and maintaining boundaries. 6 of Cups with our past. Because let's be real, everything's up in the air right now. That's okay. We've got a plan of action. We've got the Page of Wands and the Knight of Swords. We're thinking smart here. Taking inspired action. Judgment. And following up on anything that might still need some work on the healing front. The Star, speaking of which, I did put out 4 or 5, I think it might be 4, AI art videos. And I think it's important for you guys to understand my process here, because it's getting a little wild. But my process is take a bunch of AI arts, for example, and then I usually would draw cards to see like which ones, you know, let's practice that. We're going to do it right now. If this was me deliberating about our AI arts and we had 4 options, I'd be like, okay, what's number 1 going to do? What's the impact here? How relevant is this? Oh, it's a Queen of Cups. That's pretty cool. All right, how about number 2? We've got the Magician, Baphomet. That's a manifestation. That is a potent energy, right? Then, number 3, we've got the 5 of Cups. Number 3 may not have been my favorite. Then, number 4, 6 of Swords. Still not a calmer waters, but it's still swords energy. It's healing, it's planning, whereas opposed to the Queen of Cups is a very open, sometimes psychic force. And the Magician. Honestly, I would pick the Magician here. That screams the biggest yes to me. And that's just my feelings in the moment. So, in that scenario, I would have picked our second video, which I think was the double eye. There's one blue third eye, and then there's like a purple one, but then there's like a little bit of purple one inside of the blue one. It's really cool. It's very, I think it's like, it's more Asian features, as opposed to like the first one was more Mediterranean, I think. And, there was one that was like really cool tribal. It reminded me of Atlantis almost, with like the blue glowing like light. It was pretty neat. But anyway, that's my process. My point is, they're all cool and they're all impactful in their own way. You know, like if I wanted to use it as a third eye image or representation, you know, any of them would have done. The Star, all 4 options would have been good. But 6 of Cups, if Spirit had a favorite, then that would have been the one. Sometimes I get the urge to do multiples. Sometimes it's just one. It really just depends. And I understand that it's a language. So, for example, when I get a simple yes, I have to really think about that and not take it as fact. I have to think about it as a potential, a possibility, a direction to lean in a hypothetical situation. That's how I'm thinking about it. Not a hard yes. And I almost think about it like, did you guys ever do that thing where you would take a coin and you would flip it and you would see heads or tails to make your decision? But then when you actually look at the coin and you're like, oh, that's tails. I didn't actually want to do that. So it's heads. You know what I mean? You still know what you want after looking at the decision made. Sometimes that brings a moment of clarity, I think, to what you actually desire. None of wands. Huh. But anyway, I think, while I do get muddled and confused sometimes by energy, overall my yes and no system is not that easy to just ascribe an answer to, is it gonna rain tomorrow? Four of Swords, that's a no, that doesn't feel like that to me. Maybe that's how it looks, but it's more like thinking out loud and bouncing ideas, thoughts, and hearing how true they sound. So I might even sometimes play with words where something sounds phonetically similar to what my brain is searching for, and I'll try different sounds until something lines up that way. There's a bunch of different weird little things that I do, and I don't know, I'm not clairaudient or that clairvoyant really, so I feel a lot of the gifts that really help out with reading cards like this are not the ones that are in my belt, but I'm figuring out how to make the ones that are in my belt work for the situation. Queen of Wands, or at least trying to. I'm still very much feeling my way through this process. Five of Swords, but I'm just learning at every opportunity. And I'm more deciding Temperance. I'm deciding the kind of reader I do want to be versus the kind of reader I don't want to be. And I think using the cards as a tool and not a super literal thing is the right direction there. Six of Pentacles. Because if it's coming from, sometimes it feels almost like I just need triggers, which sounds weird, but something on the synchronicity fan or something in the cards can send me down a path of visuals, I guess. Queen of Cups. And sometimes the cards don't even necessarily matter as much as the information I'm getting from what I'm seeing. Mind's eye stuff. Justice and the Four of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. Four of Wands. Oh yeah. I don't remember exactly why I felt so strongly about that. The Sun. That's a really good setup right there, though. Justice, Ten of Cups, Four of Wands, the Sun. Ace of Cups. Let's fucking go, guys. That's the brightest future there ever was. I guess we're going the right way. With or without our janky interpretation of tarot cards compared to the studied masses. Thanks for watching.